Here are a few short stories that clearly show what judgment of homeless people looks like and why it's wrong, with both real lifestyle examples and biblical truth woven in. Hashtag story 1, the coffee shop look. A woman sits in a coffee shop wearing worn clothes after sleeping in her car. Two customers whisper, open quote, "She shouldn't be in here. She probably wastes her money." Close quote. They don't know. She lost her job after caring for her mother. Her paycheck is coming the next week. Her car is her only shelter right now. They judge from appearance and miss the truth that hardship isn't moral failure. 1 Samuel 16:7, open quote. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Close quote. Story 2. The shelter assumption. A man tells someone he doesn't need a shelter because he works nights. The listener responds, open quote, "If you won't go to a shelter, you must not really want help." Close quote, they assume. Shelter is the only solution. Independence equals stubbornness. They don't realize many shelters don't allow night shift schedules. Some working people are just bridging weeks until stability. Proverbs 18:13, open quote, "To answer before listening, that is folly and shame." Close quote. Story 3, the fake poor suspicion. A woman hands food to a man outside a grocery store. Someone scoffs, open quote, "He's probably lying," close quote. They never stop to consider, what if he isn't? What if this meal matters? The woman chooses kindness over suspicion. Matthew 25:40, open quote, "Whatever you did for the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me," close quote. Story 4, the bill shamer. A working woman loses her apartment after a medical bill destroys her savings. A friend says, open quote, "If you budgeted better, you wouldn't be homeless." Close quote. Ignoring. Medical debt can devastate even well-managed finances. A single crisis can knock anyone off track. Judgment assumes control always equals circumstances, but life doesn't work that way. Ecclesiastes 9:11, open quote, "Time and chance happen to them all," close quote. Story 5, the religious judge. A church volunteer sees a homeless woman refuse shelter placement because she works nights. She says, open quote, "She just doesn't want real help," close quote. But the truth, help that costs someone their job isn't help at all. Compassion meets people where they are. It doesn't force systems onto them. James 2:13, open quote, "Judgment without mercy will be shown to anyone who has not been merciful," close quote. The deeper truth in all these stories, judgment usually comes from lack of listening, fear, that could be me, pride, my life choices prevent that, oversimplification of complex struggles, and it always leads to misunderstanding rather than healing. Why this topic matters for you. You've lived the real story, the one most people never understand. Having a job does not always mean having housing. Needing short-term help does not equal failure. Dignity matters as much as survival. Your compassion, even when you had nothing, puts you on the side of Christ, not the judges. Luke 6:36, open quote, "Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful." Close quote. A final word for your heart. People who judge homelessness usually haven't walked it. You have. That makes your kindness powerful and your wisdom earned. If you'd like, I can also write a short devotional about homelessness and dignity.